I think what was important for us today is having the Minister here address us from a policy perspective, showing us that there's political will and there's certainty coming out of policy. He spoke a lot about the procurement rounds, he spoke about the localization, he spoke about the requirements. And I think it was good for industry to respond. So we had both the wind and the solar PV sectors here and represented and responding to the Minister's requests of what we need to do for an energy mix in South Africa to achieve the shortfall of electricity that we are experiencing and to ensure that we have new generation built that is coming on quickly enough to deal with the energy crisis that we're facing. So we have seen an incredible shift in policy. One being an IRP that has come out in 2019 that is very pro-renewable energy. We've seen predominantly wind and solar PV depicted in this IRP. So it's really great. Moving on implementation is important. The Electricity Regulation Act Amendment Bill is out and should be gazetted soon. This will create an open market. It will create a liberalized market with willing buyers and willing sellers in the electricity space, giving an opportunity for IPPs to sell their power not just to Eskom, but to private offtake players as well. And the last amendment that is happening or has happened is the ERA Schedule 2, where the President told us that you don't have a licensed generation requirement anymore for embedded generation projects. So with all of that, we are enabling an open market. We are seeing the changes in policy, and I think with that is sufficient for us to work as renewable energy. We've spent the last 10 years making sure that we established an energy sector in South Africa. Our plan is to spend the next 10 years accelerating the growth of the wind energy sector in South Africa. And this means a number of things. So one, the skills that need to be produced locally. Two, the South African companies that need to be incorporated into the sector. And three, the local manufacturing that comes with that. Once we have an established market, then we have a South African established market. I think it's so important to recognize the achievements that we have had over the last 10 years. This is but one platform that has allowed us to elevate those leaders who are actually making the change that we're looking for. You're looking at renewable energy leaders or elites across the continent who are actively participating and working day in and day out to make the changes. So we appreciate ESI and we appreciate the Elites program to ensure that these people are being profiled and that the message that we are putting across is getting out there.